Hey there, it's Diane Forster, and welcome to I Have Today, where we talk about the art of intentional living. I'm so excited about today's show. I have a very special guest on today. She is changing the lives of so many people, and the way she's doing it is so heart-centered. She's actually my coach and mentor as well. And you know how I love to bring on people that I find in my world that are changing my life so that they in turn can change your life. So if this is your first time here at I Have Today, I want to say welcome. And if you've been here before, I want to say welcome back. This is the show that inspires, educates, and empowers you through life's transitions. And each week on this show, we talk about relevant topics to make your life better so that you can live to your highest, greatest, fullest potential. And it's Monday. It's the end of August here in San Diego. It's actually kind of a gloomy day today, but it's not raining. We had a thunder and lightning storm last night, which is very rare here. So I'm just enjoying the fact that it's not thundering and lightning right now during the show. And I'm so excited to be here. So let me tell you the name of the show, which is How to Turn a Service, Book, or Message into a Course with Kim Walsh Phillips. Yes, Kim Walsh Phillips is our guest today. I'm so excited to have her on. She's going to be on in just a few minutes. And I'm telling you, make sure you have pen and paper because you are going to want to take a lot of notes. She drops nugget bomb after nugget bomb after nugget bomb. So brilliant. So now we always have an intention statement with our show. And so our intention statement for this week is, I have today to create financial freedom, teaching the world my gifts. I have today to create financial freedom, teaching the world my gifts. Yes, you do. People pay handsomely for knowledge, and you are uniquely designed with your own set of knowledge and skills that nobody else has. And you should be bestowing those on the world and making money doing it. So that is our intention statement. So what we do every week is my amazing team, Kelly and Ashley, who run this whole show behind the scenes. Well, Ashley makes the most beautiful wallpapers, and they are on my Instagram page at Diane Forster Official. Diane Forster Official. You can go there, and when you go to my page, you'll see a little button that says wallpapers. Just hit it and you can scroll, and there are dozens and dozens and dozens in there. So pick the ones that resonate. Why do we do this? Because in order to have an affirmation or an intention statement anchor in, you've got to hear it over and over and over again. And what a great way to do it. Save it as your screensaver. Did you know that you look at your phone on average 150 times a day? So we encourage you, save this as your screensaver for the week. Use it so that it really anchors into the subconscious mind. So you can find those there. And while you're there, give me a follow on Instagram at Diane Forster Official. Okay, so what we're going to do next is I'm going to tell you what's happening here, and then I'm going to bring on Kim Walsh Phillips. So what's been happening here has been quite exciting. I think I shared a little bit this last week. And by the way, if you didn't catch the show last week, you got to go catch it. Find it on my channel, because I had on Justin Guarini, who was amazing. And he talked so much about his career and what he's doing now and how he's helping authors, experts, entrepreneurs with confidence, and what he's learned, and his methodology, his 4-step methodology is amazing. So check that out if you haven't. But what we've been doing is, over this past week, we ran a challenge, a 5-day challenge, and it was called TV Star Maker. And what I did is I took the members through this 5-day journey of the 5 M's that you need to know in order to launch your own TV show. And this ties in nicely with what Kim Walsh Phillips is going to talk about today. But you guys, there has never been a better time in history for you to be showcasing yourself and have your own platform, have your own show. Stop waiting to be discovered and create the platform. It builds your credibility. It builds your authority. It's another revenue stream. You get to make your mark, make your impact, and make more money doing it. So we did that challenge last week, which led into a course that I created called Star Academy. Launch your show in 30 days, where I am going to take you on an amazing curriculum so that you can start right now, today, where's the logo? There it is over there, to launch your show. So if you're an entrepreneur or a consultant, you're a coach, you have these gifts to share with the world, and you've been thinking about creating your own show, this is your time to do it. Nothing in your life needs to change in order for you to do it. You have all the equipment you need. You have everything you need to start. But the key is you have to start. So I'm going to teach you this curriculum over 30 days. And by the end of it, you're going to have your show launched. How awesome is that? So if you want to find out more information about it, go to tvstaracademy.com, tvstaracademy.com, and learn. And maybe now is your time. This is your time. So, all right. So let's introduce Kim Walsh Phillips and bring her up. Hey, Kim.
Hi, how are you, Diane? What a pleasure to be with you.
Oh, it's my pleasure too. I'm so excited to have you on the show today, Kim. You know, you are making such a massive impact on the world with what you're doing. I'm so honored to to call you my coach. I'm honored to call you my friend and mentor too. And I really wanted to bring you on and introduce you to my audience because I know they need what you have. And so before we get into the interview, I want to just tell the audience a little bit about you. So, #1 direct response social media marketer in the world is Kim Walsh Phillips. She is the founder of Powerful Professionals, a business coaching and education company. She went from 32 clients to over 11,000 in less than a year and was recently named number 475 in the Inc. 5000 and is an MBA-free self-made millionaire. Named a must-to-read by those in business by Forbes magazine, she is the best-selling author of multiple books, including The Ultimate Guide to Instagram for Business and The No BS Guide to Direct Response Social Media Marketing. I highly recommend these books, you guys. She's the behind-the-scenes secret weapon of some of the biggest names in the business, including Kevin O'Leary from Shark Tank, Mr. Wonderful himself, Dan Kennedy, marketing legend, Profit First author Mike Michalowicz, Harley Davidson, Hilton Hotels, and High Point University, and has spoken on stages beside some of the world's leading thought leaders, including Tony Robbins, Grant Cardone, Barbara Corcoran, and Gary Vaynerchuk. She resides just outside Atlanta, Georgia, with her very tall husband and glitter-obsessed girls, and is fueled by faith, love, laughter, and lots and lots and lots of coffee. Woo, there it is, drinking her coffee. Here, let me toast you too. With my I Have Today mug. So, Kim, welcome to I Have Today. So great to have you here.
Oh, it's so great to be with you. And gosh, I just love it. And if anyone doesn't have your program yet, all about how to launch a show right now, you are the ultimate authority. And so they should definitely jump in and get that right away. What a great, great opportunity to learn right from the best.
Oh, thank you so much. Well, I appreciate that. All right. Well, let's turn the attention on you. So you didn't just get here. I mean, Powerful Professionals is changing the lives of so many business owners and entrepreneurs. And you have a story, and I want you to go back a little bit and tell us how you came to where you are today, creating Powerful Professionals.
My business started with word of mouth and referrals. Someone asked me to do some consulting work for her, and then I got another consulting client, and I thought that's how I was going to grow my business. It actually started from celebrity events and public relations. And the challenge that I had was there was no direct ROI. I couldn't show them that I was helping them, really to grow their businesses or grow their charity. And I had gotten all my business from word of mouth. And so when it was great, it was great. When it wasn't, it was terrible. And there was this one time that in order to make payroll for my staff, I had to hawk my engagement ring. And here I am in the pawn shop, knowing that I'm just getting enough cash to cover payroll, knowing I needed to do something different. So I asked a friend of mine who was successful in business. He owned a science franchise company, what he was doing, something he was doing, because I saw him growing. And he gave me a book by Dan Kennedy called The No BS Guide to Direct Response. And I was hooked because here I saw for the first time ever that marketing could actually grow my business. I didn't have to go to get networking. I didn't have to go to these terrible chamber events trying to meet my next client. I could use marketing to grow my business. And I did. I started to use the strategies in the book in social media, which never had been done before. In fact, the author of the book, Dan Kennedy, said how much he despised social media marketing, but I used it to grow my business. My agency started to grow. I eventually got Dan as a client. I got a lot of other famous people that you just mentioned as well. And our agency did so well that at the end of 2017, I was able to sell it at a profit.
Wow. Such an incredible story. Yeah. I mean, you really are the master. I mean, the best of the best in the business hire you, so that is such a great story. So tell us, well, first of all, I want to stop for a second and acknowledge what is behind you, because I see a whole bunch of stickers on boards, and I know this is something that you do, and this just touches my heart. So tell us what those are.
Well, back in time when I had those great clients, and you remember, I used to be broke. I used to have my stomach drop checking my bank account, worrying if I bounced a check or was there going to be enough money to cover payroll. And this was a constant for years. Here we are finally growing. We're getting all these clients and they are paying us money, and I'm able to invest in bringing more staff on, and I don't have to worry about paying our bills. And I start getting this little whisper that was, you're meant to serve more. You're meant to have a greater impact. You should sell your company. And I was like, it's paying my bills. What are you talking about? And I kept saying, no, because I was holding on to those clients so tightly. We had 32 clients at the time. And finally, I handed it over to God, and I'm like, okay, it's yours. And that week, I got 3 offers for my company without ever having put it on the market. I was able to sell to someone who took all my staff, so no one lost their job. I took one staff person with me, my Kelly, like you have your Kelly, and she came with me, and we launched our coaching business. And within 1 year, we went from those 32 clients to 11,000 customers. It multiplied the impact. My only regret was for like how tightly I held on to those 32 that I couldn't reach my hand out to the 11,000 that had been waiting the year before that, and the year before that, and the year before that. And, but I always knew that when we did have an opportunity to scale, which is what God's plan was for me, that I was going to make sure that we never made it about the numbers. We always made it about the impact. And so we write each person's individual name every day. At the end of the day, every person who enrolled in one of my programs, I handwrite their name on a sticker. I put it on a board and I pray over them to may their time, money, and resources be multiplied in abundance, and that may I lead them towards the path that they are meant to go on. So I will always connect with them each individually and never make it about the numbers, but always make it about the people.
That's so beautiful. And you doing it was the first time I've ever seen anybody do it. And it's so impactful. And you look at it and it's not about the numbers. It's about the person, the people in the community, and the fact that you pray over all of us. It's truly beautiful. And which is why your business is doing incredibly well, is because that is the space that you come from. So there's a lesson in here that I really want the audience to listen to. Kim heard a whisper. She heard it and she surrendered it. Surrender is my favorite word. Like, okay, I surrender, right? Like, I'm giving it to you, God. I'm going to turn it over to you. And wham, 3 offers came in. And it's such a testament that when we do hold on to that, we're looking over here and there's all these miracles, just a little bit over. If you just change your focus a teeny tiny bit, the whole entire world opens up. So
there's a story a friend of mine told me that I think will illustrate this really well. She took the kids, they were running late and they never do fast food, but she ran through the fast food line and she got up to the window to pay and she realized she didn't have her wallet. She didn't have her wallet with her and she wasn't going to be able to pay for the food. But then she remembered her daughter had just gotten, she had taken her little toy purse with her, and she had put $20 in the money that she had gotten from different family gatherings and things, Christmas and whatever. And she had $20 in her wallet. And so she said to her daughter, "Hey, honey, give me that. I'll give it to you as soon as we get home." And she said, "No, Mom, no, I'm not giving it to you." She's like, "I need it to buy lunch right now. I don't have any money." And she would not hand it over. And it is in that moment, she couldn't make it work. She said to the woman, "I'm so sorry I had to leave." But what her daughter didn't know was that there was a $50 bill waiting at home that her mom was going to give her in addition to the money to pay her back, because her aunt had given her a $50 bill for her birthday. And she thought, "I couldn't trust you with the 20. I'm not going to give you the 50.
Yeah.
And when we won't let go of what's with us right now to be abundant unto others, we don't know what's waiting next to come into our own hand.
Such a powerful story. Wow. So true. Yeah, I've seen that in my life too, where I've self-sabotaged things, holding onto something so tight, and then having that, that ability to just surrender it and just say, I'm open to seeing what's possible for me. Mm-hmm. And I know you do this, and I want to talk about, you've got a program. I want to talk about that in a minute, but I know that you see this. Well, first of all, I'm part of your community, which I'm so honored to be a part of. I'm also supporting you as a mindset coach in the community, because mindset is such a huge factor for most of us. I mean, I think I say it's 98% and only 2% is like that function, but that people really get in their own way when it comes to this, because they don't understand how knowledgeable they are and how valuable that knowledge is that people will pay for. What I've experienced with you being such a master at is you extracting that from them and making it so easy to understand. Of course, this is what you can do. I mean, you've got it, you have your formulas, the way you do things pulls it right out of people, and people start turning their lives around, where they're, creating these courses, or whether it's from a book or their services or their program or whatever it is, and really start making money doing that, packaging and bundling it the way that only you can do that. And that's such a gift. What do you attribute that to?
I see it as a way for multiplying impact. So I'm so thankful that you teach people how to have their own show, because I feel like they're creating something once that could have impact over and over and over and over and over again. Right. And that is so big. And that's what a course does too. Yeah. In the way that you can use your gifts in a way. Now, I think even people have a problem with the word gift. I want you to think about something you get asked for advice on. What is something you get asked for advice on? Or what is a problem you struggled with 2 years ago that you figured out a solution for? It could literally be you figured out a really great way to help your baby finally keep normal sleeping hours, or you found a different way with your clients to help them retire early, or you found a way of smoothies that are actually delicious that boost your metabolism. It literally can be anything that you have solved, and it does not matter if there's somebody else who had solved it before you, because you could teach the exact same thing that every other thing has already taught. Think about it. This is one just popped in my head. I thought of this before. Think about devotions. How many devotional books are there? They are all talking about the same one big book, the same book, but people need it from a different voice, a different perspective, a different moment. Your voice is on purpose with a purpose, and it is supposed to reach someone specific who could only hear you do it. So even if you were to pick something that would be about a topic that has been covered a gazillion times, I teach people how to use social media and create courses. There's probably nothing that is taught more than those two topics. Yet I have an incredibly successful multiple 7-figure business because there are people who are waiting for me to share it with them. And so if you think about it, instead of thinking about what could you teach to a whole stadium, because we happen to picture that in our mind, think about who's one person that you could share something with that can make their life better. And that's where you start with creating a course.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's it. It does break down to that one person. Think, and you teach this, focus on that one person And who is that person who is so thrilled and grateful that you taught them this, you solved this problem for them, you enhanced their life with this. So it's so, and we all have it, like we can all do it, right? Yeah. Yeah. So, all right. So what's going on with you? And I want to talk about yeah, I know you have a course, a free course. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, I'd love to. But I want to break down something super, super simple. So if you are to get 4 opt-ins a day, think about 4 people getting a free gift from you a day. So you have your show, you do your show with Diane, and 4 people a day opt in to get a free gift from you. Okay, that would be 120 opt-ins a month, which would be great. That'd be 1,200 opt-ins a year. That would be 240 people would show up for a webinar then, because 20% would show up. 240 people would show up for your webinar. That means about 10% would buy, 24 people would buy your course. About 1/3 of them would join your coaching program. That would be 8 of them at $10,000 each. That's $80,000 from your coaching, $24,000 from your course. That's $104,000 from 4 opt-ins a day with 1 course, wow, 1 group coaching program. Like, it doesn't have to be complicated. If you're like, it feels like too much, I could never do that. You absolutely could do that right now just by getting a free gift and doing 4 opt-ins. So it really, really, really is that simple. We started our coaching program, our group coaching program, just a year ago. A course I launched just a year ago. Opt-ins I launched just a year ago. And we just found out we're getting the 2 Comma Club Award for having received more than $1 million in payments in the last year. And that was wow, all the things I didn't have a year ago. So you can do this, whether you're thinking about, you want to do 5 figures, that's great. You want to, like, I would just love to have an extra $48,000. That'd be amazing to hire an assistant. Or you're looking 6 figures. You want to be able to pay down debt and take care of your vacations and cover some of your business expenses. Or you're like, I'm a 7-figure. You get to pick what it is. And so we have a free gift for you. We partnered with Diane on it. Shows you exactly how to have a 6-figure course launch. And you can get that free gift right now at powerfulprofessionals.com/today, powerfulprofessionals.com/today. And you'll get my free gift. It's a 4-part video series showing you exactly how to have a 6-figure course launch.
Yeah, that's beautiful. So everyone needs to opt in for that right now. Let me tell you something about Kim. Kim is, she has an expression that she says, in God I trust, and everybody else bring data. And she knows numbers like nobody else. When she breaks that down, like 4 opt-ins a day, and then that's 120 a month, 1,200 a year, 240 people show up to your webinar, 24 people buy your $1,000 course, and then from that, 8 people buy your $10,000 course. This math works over and over and over again. And you've proven this over and over and over again. So I love the simplicity of that and how easy it is to break down. So fantastic. So, and you can, and you can also create more than, like, you get 1 course going and then get it rolling. Why not do another one?
Well, you also don't just have to do 4 opt-ins a day. You could be like, I'm going to do 8. I'm going to do 10.
Yeah. I
get to scale up. And so you want it to go from a $100,000 business to a $1 million business. Instead of 4 opt-ins a day, you do 40. That's the only change you have to make.
Yes.
It's just how you scale. So it actually, how much you generate and how many people you get to serve is completely in your control right now. You just have to take that next step.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm experiencing this right now. And I told you this last week, with what I want to do, what I'm currently doing with the TV Star Academy, the number of people that I want in it, because this is a very intimate, personalized experience. So I want 20 people in it, and I've committed to a number. And I don't honestly think I've ever been that focused on, well, this is the number. this is the number. So all roads lead to,
Yep.
making that happen, finding the right people. And so when you think about it that way, people, you get to decide what that is that you want. You get to decide how much money you want to make. And then everything is reverse engineered. You work it backwards to what you need to do to make that happen.
Yeah.
So simple. So
simple.
good. Yeah, it's great. It's great. Okay. Well, is there anything else that you want to share? I mean, I could spend all day with you. I mean, your ways of, generating, generating leads, your 17 ways, like you have so much available out there that I highly encourage anybody. I mean, she works with the best of the best. So you need to become part of the Powerful Professionals group and community. So this course will definitely get you in there. So
yay, I'm excited. And this is the whole thing, right? Like, you were given time, talent, and resources to be multiplied, not to be wasted. And so if you want a path that will take you directly there, you need a course, because it's a way that you can have something that can sell over and over again for you. But Diane, thank you so much for having me. It was amazing. I love being on your show. I love your show. I'm a frequent watcher or viewer. I guess I'd be better a subscriber, and I can't wait to see your next episode.
Thank you so much, Kim. I so appreciate you having you here. And again, Kelly, you want to put up that link one more time? So get registered right now for Kim's course at powerfulprofessionals.com/today. Okay. All right. Thanks, Kim.
Thanks,
I'll talk to you soon. She's so amazing, incredible. So I would highly recommend you guys, wherever you are in your business or life, especially right now with everything that's going on in the world, there's never been a better time to empower yourself, empower your finances, be your own boss. Take your business, your existing business, to that next level by creating a course. Okay? All right. All right. So what we're going to do next is I have a little bit of extra time, and I wanted to talk about some of the things that are going on with individuals out there. There's a lot of people right now suffering with depression and anxiety and fear. And there's just this, so much upheaval and unrest in the world right now, that I wanted to just take this time. Normally I do the mantra meditation at the end, but I wanted to take time right now to do a special mantra meditation and prayer for everyone. Everyone over, with everything going on in Afghanistan and the hurricanes and the fires and COVID and everything that's happening right now. The world right now needs our prayers, needs our love and support. And all we have to do is tip the scale to 51%, just a little bit more, to have massive positive change in the world. So that's what we're going to do right now. So if you're listening to this or watching this and you have had impact in your life, either you yourself or anyone you know, which who hasn't? The entire world has been affected by this. I'm going to invite you to sit with me right now, and let's do this mantra meditation together. Let's send the healing energy out to the world and everyone in it. Doesn't matter which side you're on, doesn't matter what's going on. There's only one universal emotion, and that emotion is love. Okay? So let's pour some love into the planet. All right? So what we're going to do is I'm going to ask you to put your feet flat on the ground and put your hands on your lap. If you're driving, obviously, don't do this. You can just listen in, and you can get into a meditative state with your eyes open, facing the road. All right. So hands on your lap, you either put them face down if you feel grounded, or turn them up if you want to tap into the universe, God, spirit, whatever you call it, for more energy. And close your eyes. And what we're going to do is we're going to take in 2 deep breaths. We're going to do this twice. Taking a deep breath for the count of 4, hold it for 4, and then we're going to breathe it out for 8 and push all that negative energy out of you, start to feel better. And then we're going to do it again. And then all you have to do is listen to my words. Okay. All right. So here we go. Everybody close your eyes. Take a deep breath in for 4 seconds. Hold it for 4. And breathe it out for 8. Let's do it again. Breathe in for 4. Hold it for 4. And breathe out for 8. Listen to the words. I have today to love my life. Something really good is going to happen to me today. I can feel it. Miracles, big and small, I notice them all. Yes, 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 thank you. I have today to be grateful that I have breath in my lungs. I have today to be grateful for my health, for my home, the roof over my head, the food in my fridge, the clothes on my back and in my drawers and closets, the family members that I have, the job that I have. No matter how much I get paid or how little, does not matter. The clients, my friends, community. I have today to love everyone on this planet, no matter where they are in their journey. I have today to forgive everyone on this planet, no matter what they've done. I have today to know that change comes from my perception and me changing my perception. I live without judgment. I live without fear. I live without worry. I live without anxiety. I know that right now, wherever I am in my life, I am in the exact right place that I'm meant to be. That there are no mistakes, and anything and everything that I want is mine to have. And it's coming to me in the exact right divine moment. There is no fear. I'm not racing with anybody else. I'm on my own path, and everything is okay. And I have today to send love and light to everyone who needs it right now, who needs this extra prayer, who needs this love, who needs supplies and resources to be sent to them. I have today to connect with my community of like-minded people who also want to share love and light with the rest of the world. I have the power. I am a miracle. I was born, therefore I matter. I am here, therefore I have the ability to change anything. And it starts with me, one person at a time, starting with myself. I can change the world by bestowing love, kindness, compassion, forgiveness, understanding, and empowerment all over the planet. I lift my hands above and spread that love all over the world and know that I made a difference today just by doing this prayer. I have today to love my life, and so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I just felt called to do that today. I wanted to do this now because of everything that's happening. You know, it doesn't really matter what side you're on, left or the right, the vaccinated, the non-vaccinated, what you believe about anything, anywhere, the government, the corporations, your own city, what's happening. You need to show up as the authentic version of you in a place of compassion, kindness, and understanding that everybody is on their own path and their own journey. And everybody has had things that they have to overcome, but it's never the person. It's always the behavior. It's not about the person. It's about what the person is doing. It's about where the person is coming from. It's about the pain and suffering that that person went through, their limiting beliefs or their beliefs of what they believe. And that's how they're showing up in the world. So see past the behavior and into the person and into the soul, and practice understanding and acceptance, unconditional love and forgiveness and compassion, because the way we create world peace and make change that's the path. That is the way. It's not my way or the highway, or one way is better than the other. That's what it is. So that's how I'm using this platform today. And Kim was amazing today. What she's doing in the world is incredible, you guys. Please follow her, sign up for her course. And of course, if what I just said to you resonated with you and you want to use your voice, it's your time. It's your time to launch your own platform and your own show. It's your time to get your message out of peace, love, unconditional acceptance, teaching the world your knowledge, like Kim said, with a course, and your knowledge with a show. Teach the world what you've learned and alleviate the pain. Be in service to other people. Use your life and your skills and your knowledge to make that impact in the world. Make that mark and make the income you were born to make. That's what it's all about. So this is a little bit of a shorter show today. I just felt that this was important and what I wanted to do. And I wanted to make it about Kim, and I wanted to make it about this. So please subscribe to my channel on YouTube. And is it Diane Forster now, or is it still I Have Today with Diane Forster? Did we change it? We changed it to Diane Forster. Okay, so my channel is now called Diane Forster. By the way, on there, when you subscribe, hit the bell so you get notified, because not only are my shows going to be on there, but I'm putting special mantra meditations on there and other things to serve you in your life. And of course, subscribe to my channel here at E360 TV Network. I Have Today with Diane Forster. Follow me on social media at Diane Forster Official, and check out my website. And if you are ready to take your life to the next level, launching your own show, then join me at tvstaracademy.com. That's tvstaracademy.com. And I will see you all next time. Take care. Bye-bye.